Kim Kardashian's net worth has exploded. In 2014, she was only worth around $45 million, but today is worth nearly $2 billion. Yeah, that's with a B. But how did she grow her wealth so much in just 8 years' time? Kim has actually had a lot of avenues where she grew her wealth, all of which revolve around media, beauty, and fashion. All three industries which she knows a lot about. And if there's a small lesson to be pulled from that, and that is to invest your time and your money into what you are already good at. But before talking about how she actually made her money, let's talk about some of the stocks that she owns. These particular shares are confirmed because they were actually given to her by Kanye. Back in 2017, Kanye bought hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stock in these major companies: Netflix, Disney, Adidas, Apple, and Amazon. In total, it was around $500,000 worth of stock. Since then, all those together are up around 30%. And that's even including the market crash that we've experienced. But obviously, that's nowhere near where the majority of her wealth has been derived from. And I know what some of you guys might be thinking.
Well, she was married to Kanye,
so she must have made a lot of money from him.
Well, if you're thinking that, you'd be wrong. Not only did she sign a prenup, and so did he, but she also collected $0 in alimony. So where did her $2 billion come from, and what's her next big move? Well, most of her wealth came from these three sources. A really big major contributor to her income are the roles that she plays in TV shows. And this is what got her a few tens of millions of dollars. Most of you have probably heard of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, where she and her family members that are on the show pull in $930,000 per episode each. In the media space, she also launched a mobile game in 2014 called Kim Kardashian Hollywood. That made her $1.6 million in the first 5 days of release, which also will likely bring her around $200 million just this year, which she collects 45% of all earnings. And that's not where her media empire ends. She makes a lot of money on social media as well. In fact, a lot of companies have paid her anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million for each post that she makes on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. But even with all of those earnings combined, it is nowhere near what she has made with KKW and SKIMS. If you're not familiar with those, don't worry, I got you covered. KKW was essentially a beauty company that was started on the back of Kylie's success, and Kim made her own version of that using her sister's blueprint. And in the first 2 hours of that brand launch, you won't believe how much money she made. Maybe you will. She made $14 million. Again, in just 2 hours. And then later sold 20% of that company's share to a company called COTY, C-O-T-Y, for $200 million. She still holds around 72% stake in that company with a total valuation of around $700 million, give or take a few hundred. Now, she also owns SKIMS, which was launched in 2019. Again, not too long ago. And her stake in this company is worth over $1 billion. She's also flipped some properties on the side, like the Bel Air mansion, for example, and made a cool $8 million on that flip. But what's next for this reality TV star, and how can you possibly maybe profit from it? Well, she just launched her private equity firm called Sky Partners. And what their mission is to try to find companies and brands to invest in. As simple as that sounds, it's really, really powerful. And here are some of the key industries that they're looking at. And so if you're familiar with any of these spaces, look for underpriced but very popular brands, and those companies might just end up in the Sky Partners portfolio. Now, obviously, this is what made Kim a billionaire, and it sounds like this next private equity fund is her next big money maker. But you let me know down in the comment section below, what of hers do you like? Maybe what of hers you don't like? And let's keep the conversation going down there. If you like videos like this, make sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.